sensor technology, smart sensor technology, and its telemetry. Well, this is a very vital part if you are working in a process industry. So as the instrumentation person, I shall always recommend you to choose very shortest and the easiest way to select this telemetry part, because this is a very vital portion, because the main portion of the communication based on this telemetry system. And there are two types of telemetry, always we know, that is airbound and ground based telemetry. And in process industry we prefer the ground based technology of telemetry, and for aircraft and other systems we always prefer the airbound telemetry system. Before I will start, I will want to tell you that what is telemetry. Telemetry, it is a process by which an object's characteristics are continuously measured by means of communication via transferring data packets in encoded binary forms. The first part is sensor, and after that is a recorder and ground system and your DCS or your computer system, from where this these data packets can transfer from originating station to the destination station. And the main thing involved in this process is that your main thing is the communication part, and there are various mode of communication. But before that, you always should know that the communication part is a portion of a modulation system, and modulation, and always that carrier wave, if you want to recover from that portion, the demodulator are always introduced. So in this case, let's see the main portion actually. If you look first from your this is the sensor, and from here you will get one analog multiplexer, and from here you will find that a signal conditioner is always or a signal formatter. If you see, this is a digital mux, and this is your transmitter. This is the suppose this is the signal conditioner. This is the signal conditioner, and this is your sensor. The sensor means your something thermocouple or any temperature or any flow element which conduct the signal which is conditioned over here, and the type of signal which this either is analog or in digital. This is formatted by this signal formatter, and ultimately this is going to the transmitter, and from here you will see that this is going to the your DCS, means distributed control system, and these parts are ground based telemetry. And for this PCM, pulse code modulation is the best technique in my sense, pulse code modulation, because the packets or the discrete signals in this are extremely sinusoidal form. In sinusoidal form, the signals are extremely, when these packets are received in the form of 0 or 1 in binary coded BCD coding, these are the extremely useful, and thus in process industry this type of coding are very useful, because there is a no signal loss, no signal losses. Okay, this is the first advantage, and accurate data transfer. And the third thing is the fast communication, and all project engineers, those who are working for any oil or gas refineries or anything others, any other process plant like cement or steel plant, I would also want to suggest them that you should follow the minimum communication path, minimum communicating path. Various types of fast cables are there. If you see Cat5 and your Profibus cables are there for the portion of this there to this portion, and your shielded cables are also available, as well as control cables of various type, X type, KX type, K double X types cables are there. All are introduced in my books. I have introduced all these things in my book, Interview Preparation and in Industrial Instrumentation and Process Control Technology. You will find all these type of things over there. And the main thing is that the modulation part and the encoded part, because PCM is a perfectly, according to the Nyquist theorem, you must sample a data twice, maximum frequency component for the signal to be acquired. Sample rates of 5 times the maximum frequency components are typical. In that case, a low pass filter, I think, is used to eliminate the frequencies that you cannot accurately digitalize to prevent aliasing. So in future, if you see, I have provided one thing. If you see, have a look on the screen, this is the part, and if you see the next, the few basic concepts, which is modulation and your demodulation and your PAM, PDM, PPM, PCM and TDM, and the next part, if you see, this is the modulation, sampling and quantizing of a signal for 4-bit PCM. In the diagram, if we see in the diagram of a PCM, what the diagram say, that what I have shown in this diagram, this is a perfectly discrete signal, sinusoidal waves. If you see the sample or the discrete signals over here are equally organized, so that the distribution of the packets, of the distribution of the data is equally in compressed form and in binary format. Okay, so I would like to recommend engineers to check the telemetry part, because it is a very vital thing, and in case of any doubts or in case of any discussion, you may contact on my provided website, where I can tell you what the next tips to do, the next steps. So I hope this video is helpful to you, and this is a very short time video, and if you visit my lecture, so I think it would be more helpful to you in your future prospects.